It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Here we go. So Cleveland will get the first possession. Johnson surveying the floor. LeBron outside. Steps back and drains the jump shot. James has got the first points up on the board here for the Cavs. Right side Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
You see the level of verticality that Jason Tatum brings to the table. Nice.
The 15-footer. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the sprint he's added over his career.
Sweet move. That drive by Carter. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Outside Tatum. A three. Good on the triple. Tatum's got 5 now.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Johnson outside. To halt the run. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Johnson.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
Now here's Doncic. Pass to Wembanyama. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now, here's Johnson. Kicks it out to LeBron. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
No question, James, is the green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
Here's Doncic. And he gets it to go.
Well, they were looking for a fast start, and they have been perfect from the tip.
Pass to LeBron. Back to Johnson. Here's James, guarded by Tatum. San Antonio with the rebound. Doncic outside. In the corner, Tatum with it. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Tatum's got 7.
Well, there's a mix of strength and agility that Jason Tatum is taking advantage of. Nice work in there.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
Nice.
Oh, the big fella throwing it down hard.
And here is LeBron. Lets it fly from 18. And that's good off the glass that time.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Brewers leading by 5.
Substitution.
Now Robertson. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. The kick out to Irving. Launches a 3. They get it back. O'Neal. And finally they hit one.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Robertson right side. And stolen by Butler. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
From deep, Robertson. It's rebounded by O'Neal. Outside Westbrook. Finished off by Westbrook.
You can make the case Russell Westbrook elite in the history of the game at the point guard position. How about those hops?
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Here's Payton. That one's off. Still out of sync. And it's Irving with the ball for Cleveland. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
Robertson outside. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
Into the lineup for your Spurs, Joel Embiid, Devin Booker.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
And we've seen Giannis elevate his scoring ability over time. Great buckets there.
And the dunk by Booker.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. On the wing, Irving. With 2 seconds left, it's not going to go for him. That's plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Cavaliers lead by 3. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
Payton, that's good. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, then that can be as difficult as anything.
Durant with a wide open look. Oh, the Suki Shrewd 3 from KD.
But Kevin Durant plays with great pace. He never allows the defense to speed him up. Just a pretty pull-up jumper.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Wembanyama outside. Shot clock at 5. From outside the arc. Cavaliers with the rebound. Here's Westbrook. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Well, that sends a clear message to the defense. Russell Westbrook up high in a strong finish.
Outside for Durant. Back to Booker. High post, KD. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Fires the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground. Over 7 feet, big, quick, great hands. Shaq is a one-of-one type of player.
Here's Tatum. He has 7. Off the drive, Tatum with force. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Carter left side. A kick out to O'Neal. LeBron left side. To the paint. Pass to P. Cuts off the pass. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Kicks it out to Robertson. 5 on the clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Havlicek. They get the rebound. Back to Robertson. Rob. Look out, Rim. Here comes Shaq.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
There's 1:47 left from the first half of basketball. Clock at 6. Inside. Havlicek. And Havlicek throws it down.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for San Antonio?
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Here's KD. Good on the shot. Durant's got 5.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
It's a big high bounce and goes in. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Oh, over the years, LeBron James just so dedicated to improving that jumper. That was sweet.
It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
13 feet away. And again, it's Cleveland.
LeBron James.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Right side, Durant. Doncic looking it over. Doncic very comfortable down low.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Pass to P. Back to James. There's the 3. That one doesn't drop. A deep 3 from Durant. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's San Antonio up 1. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Floats it up for Wembanyama. James with it. He's picked up by Doncic. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And it's Wembanyama's size that makes him a potent defensive presence.
Pass to Havlicek. Outside Tatum. Nice move.
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Mark Eaton.
Here's Johnson. Magic flushes it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Back to Doncic. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar.
Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
That shot missing.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Making it personal with that slam.
Yes. That's one he couldn't wait to unleash.
How about the athleticism, the body control, the creativity? 10 out of 10.
James, no good. Spurs leading by 3. Here's Doncic. Doncic with a strong move inside.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Doncic with the steal. Wembanyama left side. Latrey, and the 3 ball is good. And now an 8-point San Antonio lead.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Cleveland trails by 8. Outside Irving. Over in the corner, onto the Kumbo. Poke loose. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Giannis, that's a 2-pointer. And nothing is falling for him right now. San Antonio leading by 11. Here's Robertson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And Gary Payton is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job in
the game is about as fair as it can be. Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Payton drives in. Wembanyama outside. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Wembanyama's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pass the Butler. 29 seconds left in the third. No good with the wing jumper. Here's San Antonio. They're on a 20-4 run right now. KD looking around. It's rebounded by Cleveland. In the corner, Irving with it. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Spurs
35.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Cleveland. Trailing by 17. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Stolen by Carter. And here we go, the fast break with him. Oh!
And big men aren't supposed to move that well in the open floor. That's a big reason Giannis earned the name the Freak.
Payton attacking. And he banks in the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And the jumper is good. And the Spurs lead by 19.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Carter with it. Now Payton defending. Rebounded by the Spurs. Booker looking around. And he's good on the 3-ball. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Here's Johnson. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Here he goes. And the dunk by Booker.
How great is it that the body control by Booker is there when he's driving and finishing at the rim?
Johnson outside. James in the high post. 6 on the shot clock. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. And the Spurs with possession. They're on an 11-2 run. Pass to Malone. On the wing, Booker. count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. Shooting 78%.
We've come to expect this from Devin Booker. This guy is a relentless force on the offensive end.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul. Substitution.
And a deep three from Curry. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Booker left side. Traps in the tray. Booker's got 14 points now in the second half.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Booker welcomes this offensive responsibility. Very capable of carrying the load.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
He gets that one. Booker's got 22 points.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Curry with it. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the three. And another three for Cleveland.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for San Antonio.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Devin Booker.
So highly effective on the offensive end. At times, this guy just scoring at will.
They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Now, Wembanyama. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
out there and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. Now, here is James. Puts up a deep three. The rebound by Duncan. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Puts up a deep three. From beyond the arc and then some.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Leonard. The rebound by Carter.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Leonard with the ball. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Here's Jordan. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. We played just over a minute here in the first. Pass to P. There's the triple. Tipped away.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Magic Johnson. First personal foul.
And that's good as he hits both shots. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Takes it inside. Out to James. Here's P. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Johnson for three. Second shot opportunity. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good.
Hey, they've broken the seal. 3 misses to start, but now they're in business.
Jordan inside. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
James can't get it to go.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Going inside, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, BA.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And rejected. Here's Duncan. It's hauled in by P. Cleveland trails by 5. Oh, he lost the grip and he missed the dunk. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And that was a good read from Leonard. Noticing the overcommitment and exploiting it.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Leonard. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. And here's Jordan. Yet to see a basket. Just 5 to shoot. Right wing. Shoots a fadeaway. Good work there as it goes.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Johnson. Can't hit from in close. Out to Leonard. Pass to Chamberlain. With the drive. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Now here's Jordan. Lets the 3 fly. Gets the 3 to fall.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
.58 seconds left in the opening quarter. Fires the three, and the rebound goes to Cleveland.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And it's James with the jam.
Like, at this point in time, like, you have to understand that if LeBron James is on the inside, he has so many ways to beat you. A little contact's not going to do anything.
Now here's Jordan. Into the lane. And slam dunk by Jordan.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
From 13. Oh, Leonard with the block.
And he's been an elite defender his whole career. Kawhi flat out makes plays on D. That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Here's P. That three's off the mark. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Up by 16. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And one of the stronger finishers in this game, Anthony Edwards at his best.
Westbrook taking his time here. And Westbrook slams it home.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Leonard on the wing. It's Edwards on the wing. From the baseline. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Greg, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Jordan with it. He has 7. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And a lot of spot-up shooters now adding a one-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
And when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Rebounded by Pippen. Edwards with it. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And it's Westbrook with the ball for the Cavaliers. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The hustle and intensity that Westbrook brings to this team can be infectious.
And so Westbrook nails both of them. Richard, the league taking some steps to prevent flopping. What's the criteria for what crosses the line?
It's called STEM. It's an acronym for secondary, theatrical, exaggerated movements. Yes, that's a real term. It's kind of a limited definition, and it basically says, don't be an idiot.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Anthony. Cleveland shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
Here's Irving. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Cleveland working the ball around now. And they're running. Here's Barkley. Can't get it to fall. Cleveland trails by 16. Here's Westbrook. Oh, he cranks it down right on Anthony Edwards. Goodness.
He's so good at finding a crease in the defense and taking it to the hole. Westbrook going to what he does best.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Back to you.
You got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. The floater. Here's Pippen. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Outside for Irving. Offline with a 3.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Rose outside. Lets a floater go. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook. Cleveland trails by 14. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Harden. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And stolen by Brown. Pass to Hill. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Those assist numbers from Brown have continued to creep up.
Out to the right wing. Here's P. Releases. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one. 56 seconds left in the second period. From deep, Rose. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Harden drives in. Outside Johnson. Outside for Harden. Outside Carter. Shot clock at 5. Again, Cleveland scores.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Rose outside. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's Brown. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. They lead by 12. We've got more in store for you right after this.
18.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Inside. Here's the pick. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Here's Johnson. Soft touch off the glass.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
From deep, Jordan. James with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Pass to P. The three is up. Nails it from three. He's got 5 now.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance. And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Jordan with the bucket.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
James outside. Carter on the wing. Pass to P. Out to James. Stripped away. From deep, Jordan. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
It's stolen by Leonard. On up the court. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
There's the drive. Pass to Carter. Here's P. From deep. Drops in the 3. P's got 9 points now in the second half.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. From deep three-point range, O'Neal pulls it in.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. The 3. Not going to go that time.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Pippen with it, guarded by Antetokounmpo. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Westbrook outside. 6 on the shot clock. The rebound by Duncan. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Substitution for your home team. Dwight Howard. Carmelo Anthony.
Cleveland working the ball around now. Antetokounmpo can't connect. Here's Barkley. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Oh, come on, Giannis. Unreal.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
It's Edwards on the wing. Six to shoot. Oh! Edwards with the highlight reel jam.
Oh, my. Edwards looking to demoralize the defense.
Whoa!
Nice.
What a huge jam!
Gracious.
Big time right there.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Irving, no good. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
And to be a superstar in this league, you need more than talent. Personality, confidence are keys too. And we know Anthony Edwards has loads of both.
O'Neal pulls it in. Baseline jumper. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Cleveland shooting their fourth attempt at the line tonight. Irving, no good on the free throw. And that'll do it for the third quarter. They lead by 8. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4.
35.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Cleveland trails by 8. Now Johnson. Pass to P. James outside. Here's P. 4 on the clock. Oh, powered down with both hands.
High IQ pass by LeBron. He reads the floor and gets it to the open shooter.
Edwards looking for an opening. Misses the 3. To the inside. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Pass to Pippen. There's the 3. Hits a three-pointer.
Yeah, good decision by Edwards, feeding the outside shooter.
Here's P. And stolen by Edwards.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
For such a big dude, all he needs is just a little bit of daylight, and LeBron is going to be hanging on that rim.
Here's Pippen. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Here's Edwards. Driving to the basket. And Edwards slams it in.
The tenacity from Edwards. I mean, I love when he attacks the basket like that.
Pass to Carter. Fires from the line. Howard with some nice D. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. To the middle. Here's Pippen. Outside Edwards. The 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Here's P. Oh, big finish!
Wow. Okay, I see you.
Oh, wow! Whips down the windmill jam. Outside Edwards. He launches. Anthony Edwards rains one in.
Whatever adjustments were made at half, boy, they are working. He's looking like a different player since the break.
Puts it up from 17. Oh, it's off. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Hill drives in. Oh, he can't jam it home. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And stolen by Edwards. Shoots a three. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official. Another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. That's why they find themselves really behind.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. Cleveland trails by 14. It's Johnson with a drive. Oh, the stuff!
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Here's P. And Richard, for those vets who haven't won a ring yet, how hard is it to take less money to join a contender?
It is not hard, and contenders typically count on that. Because once you've made the money, if you've made it that far in your career, if there's one thing left that you want to accomplish, that's win a ring.
Here's Edwards. One minute left in the fourth. They set the pick. 5 on the clock. Misses the three. Here's P. From deep. The triple drops. Here's Edwards. Now here's Jordan.
Cleveland foul. Vince Carter. First personal foul. First team foul.
Jordan up top. Here's Duncan. Tries it from 16. Oh, it's off target.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
And there's a defensive 3-second call.
At the line for 1-0.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here.
Jimmy Butler, Julius Erving, James Harden, Stephen Curry.
From deep. Butler rips down the board. And so the home crowd treated to a win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, BA. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.